Si no lo sabías, en BGG hablamos español. Spider-Man Miles Morales has literally shaken up the gaming universe. This PlayStation exclusive, developed by Insomniac, has given many their next level fix of Spider-Man action, and has more than lived up to the bar set by its predecessors, both visually and mechanically. Playing on PS5? Woo! But enough of all that, though the game is a hot topic regarding gameplay, it's also a hot topic regarding representation. In BGG, we have a plethora of ethnicities, including those who have Afro-Latin descent, me included. And Miles is one of the first Afro-Latin protagonists of a AAA game. And so, we asked 4 Afrolatina BGG members to give us their thoughts on Miles Morales and what it's like to be an Afrolatina gamer.
Hey guys, I am BGG member Valkyrie Vice.
Hi, I'm Natasha.
Hi everyone, I am Hermaphrodita.
What's up everyone? My name is Monica. I also go by Illusion927 and I'm one of the many amazing members of BlackGirlGamers.
I currently live in the United States, Georgia to be specific, and I am Black and Puerto Rican.
I am from Queens, New York. I am Black American and Puerto Rican.
I am from Colombia and I am living in Colombia right now. My family is from the border between Colombia and Panama, but we're always been the Colombian side.
I am what you would consider Afrolatina. I was born in Caguas, Puerto Rico, many years ago, not too many years ago.
My abuela, she came up from Puerto Rico when she was little to Brooklyn. So I guess in many ways you can say we're true New Yorkers. For me, being Afrolatina is about me understanding where I come from. I am not half of anything. Those are 2 wholes that make up my whole identity.
Being an Afrolatina is always like you have to explain to people what the difference is between your race and your ethnicity.
A lot of people are still surprised to this day. They're like, what? You're Puerto Rican?
Like being both Black and Puerto Rican, it comes with certain like heritage histories. It comes with having rhythm.
It makes me proud. It makes me like, I am different.
There's some great things about being Afrolatina. I say everything.
I know what it means to be both Black and Latina in this society, and I have 2 cultures that I can partake in and celebrate.
I feel sometimes it's lack of visibility.
I constantly had my Blackness questioned by other Black people and my Latina-ness questioned by other non-Black Latinx people.
So I feel like sometimes people assume we don't exist, or they assume that we're mixed, which is funny because there are so many Black people in Latin America.
Right now, to me, I just feel the responsibility to educate people and tell them that, yeah, Latinos can be Black too.
People, or at least some gaming companies, see us as not worthy of being represented, of seeing our entire existence.
Why is it important to have a Spider-Man Miles Morales game? Ooh, okay.
This game, I feel like, put us out there. We just need people to understand that you could never tell or judge someone by the way it looks.
One thing I definitely will say is I felt like Spider-Man Miles Morales was one of the first times in any media I've seen aspects of my culture portrayed so accurately.
And especially in a major name game like Spider-Man.
I love this game so much. The gameplay is fun. Combat is fun. It's really fast and exciting once you get the hang of it. It's kind of one of those easy to get into, harder to master type of thing.
Not just that, but he's being presented in such a positive, good light.
So this is why when Miles Morales, the game came out and we got to see the basic intro of Miles walking through Harlem, it was amazing. You hear the music, you hear, the different language, Spanglish, basically, the different languages and people interacting with each other, and just the sights, the flag. It was very important.
I felt like the game really had such a good attention to detail. Like you can tell who was ever designing Spanish Harlem and Harlem that they really did their research, that they really had a love for the culture they were showing. Like, it's not a one-to-one representation of Spanish Harlem, but it definitely catches the spirit of Spanish Harlem.
So what resonated with me most about the Miles Morales in this universe is that he came from a household where one of his parents was Black and his other parent was Puerto Rican, which is just like how I was how I am. It hasn't changed.
Gameplay, like I loved swinging across New York City, especially as a New Yorker who currently no longer lives in New York. It kind of hit me in the core a bit. And I also liked the story. I liked kind of what I felt to be the story kind of sticking up and trying to kind of make a point about how sometimes certain areas go overlooked. And we see that a lot in New York City now, people coming into areas that they feel are overlooked or that nobody really cares about, looking to make a profit. What part of the cultures was in the game? So much. The culture was there and I'm here for it. Like, whoever did the research, just thank you. And like, there's Puerto Rican flags all over the place. And that is just such a Puerto Rican thing.
This is in my room with me at all times.
Miles had the Timbs. Miles had the Timbs. Miles had the Timbs. He had the fade. Hairline was crisp.
To me, as a former professional dancer, my favorite part was when people were dancing salsa on the street. There was this moment where Miles and his friend are walking to his mom's rally, and then there are people dancing salsa out of nowhere. And I was like, they got the steps right. Those are real steps. Because I used to be a salsa instructor, and I was surprised. I was just like, I love this, especially because we love dancing and we are the kind of people that dance on the street, Black or Latino.
A lot of the culture was represented during the Christmas scene, especially. There was a lot of the, traditional music in the background. You could see within the house a lot of the decorations, including one of our traditional Puerto Rican hats, along with the flag. And one of those things was definitely represented within the home during that Christmas scene, because you could see it, I could sense it, you can feel it right off the bat as Miles is walking through the house. One thing I do think the game missed when it came to Boricua representation would be that there was regular ham instead of pernil.
I will say that I do think it was kind of odd to move Miles into Harlem, and I understand why from like a game design perspective that might be a thing. But Miles is from Brooklyn, and there's one thing I can tell you is that dudes from Brooklyn will let you know they're from Brooklyn. You will never not know where they're from. They will tell you they're from Brooklyn.
Ain't no Christmas like a Brooklyn Christmas.
I would like to see some women and girls. I would also like to see the experiences and stories of Afrolatinx's in Latin America, Dominican Republic, Panama, Cuba, just so we can just see the diversity of the Black experience, because we everywhere.
Whatever it is, I'm here for it and I will support it, and I know I probably love it.
I would love to see Taino myth explored. The Taino were the indigenous people in the Caribbean. So you always see games with Roman mythology, Greek mythology, Norse mythology, but you never really see anything about the mythology of specifically like Latin or Latino heritages, such as the Taino. I think that would be awesome.
The other Afro-Latino stories, I think that should be explored. I primarily know of La Borinqueña. I love the fact that she's definitely an Afro-Latina. You could see it. When I saw her, I was like, I could have cosplayed that when I was, before kids, because right now, it's a little bit different. All in all, it's amazing. I love Miles. I love the game. Just for everything, not just, for, how much it's done for the Afro-Latin experience, but just overall, it is a great game that was greatly put together, and they did very well on many aspects.